I know, boys. Yeah! Good on you, Thomas Burgess! Good on you, Tommy! South Sydney! Yes! Yes! Go! Yes! South Sydney! South Sydney! South Sydney! South Sydney! South Sydney! Go! Go! Yes! 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 Go! Yeah! Yeah! Good on you, Joy! Let's go, boys! South Sydney! South Sydney! South Sydney! South Sydney! Go! Go! Yes! Yes! Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to a new YouTube video, and welcome back to the YouTube channel. My name is Cody, and in today's video, I will be giving you my next installment of the 2025 NRL Draw Series. And in today's video, we'll be doing the next team after we did the Canberra Raiders in the last video. The new team we are doing today are the 2024 minor premiers and the 2024 runner-ups who lost to the Panthers in the grand final after what had happened back in 2020 after they beat them. Of course, I'm talking about the one and only Melbourne Storm, who made their first grand final appearance for the first time in 4 years since 2020, winning that one before Penrith have gone on to win the next 4 in a row. So in today's video, we'll be covering all the Storm's games, rounds 1 to 3 to 27, buys, how many days they play, 5-day turnarounds, etc. Anyways, but before we get into the video, guys, if you guys are new around here, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new around here. We're on the road to 2,000 subscribers, and I appreciate if you guys can click that subscribe button. Really helps out the channel. I hope we can get to 2,000 subscribers before the start of round 1. Now, pre-season is only just roughly a month away, or just over a month away, with the first set of trial games happening. I think it's the 7th of February or something like that. So just over a month away till pre-season starts, and then of course we're 2 months away from the 2025 NRL season kicking off as well. So I would appreciate it if you guys can click that subscribe button. That works out. But anyways, guys, hey, we're in the new year as well. Happy New Year! I hope you guys have had a great Christmas and a happy New Year as well. Obviously, today is not the 1st of December; it is the 3rd. So I just took a few days break from doing content, so now I'm back doing this one. But anyways, without further ado, let's get into the video. And of course, we'll start off with the draw fixture for the Storm. So we'll go for rounds 1 through 27. And Melbourne will start their 2025 campaign playing against a team who they've already played in round 1 a few years back, and they're still undefeated from round 1 as well. Yeah, so Storm have been undefeated for round 1 fixtures for like 20 plus years now, which is incredible. They have not lost a round 1 game since Craig Bellamy has taken over as their head coach back in 2003, I think it was. 2002 or 2003 was one of them 2 years. And they've been undefeated for like 22 or 23 games for round 1. That's incredible. And no other team is close to that. But yeah, so the Storm will take on the Eels in round 1 like they did in 2023 to open up the season. Round 1 for a Sunday 4 o'clock clash at Amy Park. Round 2, the Storm will have their first of 3 buys. Round 3 is the first grand final rematch between the Storm and the Panthers, who were our grand finalists from 2024, obviously with Penrith winning. Melbourne will take on the Panthers for a Thursday 8 p.m. kickoff. Round 3 at Amy Park as well. So Melbourne got back-to-back home games. Technically not really, but they got a bye in round 2. But a good solid start for the Storm. And then round 4, they will have their they'll have their first away game of the season, taking on the Dragons, which last time out, Dragons snapped their 25-year losing streak of losing in Melbourne, finally winning 18-16 in the last few. I think it was within the last few rounds of the season from last year. Dragons taking on the Storm at the Strata Jubilee Stadium or Cogra for a Saturday 3 o'clock clash in round 4. Round 5, we've got the first battle of Brookie between the two. We have the Sea Eagles taking on the Storm for a Sunday 4 o'clock prime time, well-deserved Sunday kickoff. Round 6, the Storm will take on the Warriors for a Sunday 2 o'clock at Amy Park, so no Anzac Day clash between them two. I think that's officially called off now, which I guess in a way it is good, but obviously when we get to round 8, won't be good in a way. Round 7, they will take on the Dolphins for a prime time Friday 8 p.m. kickoff against the Dolphins at Suncorp Stadium. Round 8 is Anzac round, and this is Melbourne's probably most dominant performance than any other game of the year outside of the finals. Round 8, they will take on my boys once again, the Rabbitohs, for a Friday 8:10 p.m. kickoff. Not on a Thursday, thankfully, this time. So I think this is going to be the new Anzac tradition now. So we're playing Melbourne in Melbourne. It's going to be ridiculous, but hey, at least guess we get a game in Melbourne. And this game, I will be attending this one for my second time to this venue. This is also going to be the 20th time the Storm and the Rabbitohs will play in Melbourne since 1998 or 99. And Rabbits have never won in Melbourne. They're one of two teams who have not won in Melbourne yet. Dolphins obviously being the other team, but obviously they're only new, so they don't really count. So it's the 20th time. Can the Rabbits break it? I hope so, but we'll see when it's Anzac Day. Round 9, they have the audacity to have the last game of Magic Round and last game of Day 3. They will take on the Canberra Raiders at Suncorp Stadium for a 6:25 kickoff in Round 9 Magic Round. Round 10, they are back at home for a Sunday 2 o'clock kickoff against the West Tigers at Amy Park. Round 11, they will take on the Cronulla Sharks for a Saturday 7:35 in Round 11 at Shark Stadium. Round 12, first Origin effective round. Round 12 is their second bye. Round 13, they will travel up to the Gold Coast at Seabus Super Stadium to take on the Titans for a Saturday 3 o'clock game. Round 14, they will take on the North Queensland Cowboys for a Friday 6 p.m. game at Amy Park. And this will be the first time these two have played at Amy Park since 2019. So it'll be 6 years by that later on by that point. That's nuts. Cowboys one of the lucky few teams not to play in Melbourne for the last few years. Friday 8 p.m. Round 15, they have their third and final bye. So get this. So Storm have their 3 byes in the first half of the season, really, and then they play 12 games with their 3 byes. Then they're going to be playing 12 consecutive games for the rest of the season between round 16 and round 27. I think they're the only team who are playing at least 12 games, or more in a row. Raiders are playing 14 games in a row before their first bye, like towards the end of the season. Anyway, getting off track here. Round 16, they will take on my boys again, the South Sydney Rabbitohs. Round 16 for a 7:35 kickoff at Accor Stadium. Round 17, they will take on the Sharks once again for a Sunday 2 o'clock game at Amy Park. And then round 18, they take on the Cowboys again. So that's a short period, but within a month. Cowboys taking on the Storm at Queensland Country Bank Stadium for round 18 for a Saturday 7:35. Round 19, the Storm will travel up to Newcastle to McDonald Jones Stadium to take on the Knights for a round 19 Saturday 3 o'clock. Round 20, in their final game against Manly, they will take on the Sea Eagles at Amy Park for a Saturday 7:35 kickoff. Surprised that's not a free-to-air game. Round 21, they will take on the Roosters for a Thursday night 7:50 kickoff at Allianz Stadium. Round 22, another Thursday night game. This time against the Eels at CommBank Stadium. Round 23, another Thursday game against the Brisbane Broncos this time. Thursday 7:50 at Amy Park. Round 24, the second and final grand final rematch. Also on a Thursday, once again, just like the first one. Panthers vs Storm at Combank Stadium, round 24. That's 4 consecutive Thursday night games the Storm get in the back end of the season. And it's not their last one either. Round 25, the final team they haven't played yet. They'll take on the Bulldogs at Amy Park for a Friday 8 p.m. Then round 26, they'll take on the Roosters again for a Friday 8 p.m. prime time game at Amy Park. Then round 27, they will take on the Broncos for a 7:50 Thursday night clash between them and the Broncos at Suncorp Stadium. So, fun fact, between round 21 and 27, they played the Broncos and the Roosters twice. So I think that's the only time this year that one team is playing two teams twice within the last 6 rounds of the season. That is really ridiculous if you ask me, but I guess that's just how the draw works. So that's Storm's draw done. Now let's go through how many days they play on, what day, nights they play as well for time slots. Top 8, top 4, bottom 9, bottom 4, and how many teams they played once and twice. So Storm's buys go as follow. Round 2, round 12, and round 15. So they'll be the first team for 2025 to finish off all 3 buys, while the Raiders become the last team to have their first buy of the season. So pretty ridiculous if you ask me. Obviously, one team has to have the last buy further out. 5-day turnarounds. The Storm have got 2 5-day turnarounds, and they will be playing 8 day games for 2025, 16 night games. So that's pretty good. And how many day games they play on each day? So 6 Thursday games and 6 Sunday games, 5 Friday games, and 7 Saturday games. So they're probably the only team so far to have around a quarter of each day playing this year. So that's pretty good. Obviously, one less Friday game than one more Saturday game, but it is what it is. So Melbourne have got a mixture of quite a few games, but Melbourne have got 4 fucking Thursday night games in a row. Pretty much round 21, round 24. That is crazy. Oh yeah, and free-to-air games, the Storm will have 12 free-to-air games throughout 2025. And now, the teams that the Storm will be playing twice throughout 2025, they will be playing the Roosters, the Broncos, the Panthers, Rabbitohs, Eagles, Cowboys, Sharks, and the Sea Eagles twice. And the teams they play once, the Dolphins, the Bulldogs, Titans, Raiders, Dragons, Knights, West Tigers, and the Warriors. So the Storm don't go to New Zealand this year. They go to Suncorp 3 times, obviously, to play against the Dolphins and Broncos in their Magic Round. They travel up to Queensland. They travel up to Queensland to play all 4 Queensland teams, which that is pretty crazy. And they do travel a bit throughout this year as well, because obviously they are based in Victoria. But what I don't get is why they're playing 12 consecutive games with all their free buys ended. I guess because obviously they are very powerful and hard to beat. That's understandable, but this will be a new team going into 2025, and we never know. I mean, you expect Melbourne to be up there in the top 4 like they are for majority of the years, but you never know which season could be the season that they finally crumble and miss the top 8, just like they did in 2010, obviously, the salary cap bullshit, and I'm not going to get into that. But yeah, so that's pretty much the Melbourne draw, and that got a very simple draw, the Storm, so that's very good for them. But oh yeah, I forgot to mention how many teams they play. Top 8, top 4. So for the top 8, they play 12 games. 12 teams in the top 8 this year. Top 4, they play 6 times. So they're playing the Sharks, the Sharks, the Roosters, and the Panthers all twice. So it's a total of 6 times. Bottom 9 teams, they will be playing them 12 times in total, so it's half and half at least. And then the bottom 4, they're playing them 6 games throughout 2025. So they're playing Rabbitohs and Eagles twice, and then they're playing the Tigers and the Titans once. So overall, I think Melbourne's got a decent draw for 2025. At least they don't have like multiple home games in a row, where they have like 8 home games already done by round 12 or whatever, like they've got for the last few years. But I guess it is what it is. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much going to wrap up the video. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new around here, and turn on that bell that bell notification so you don't miss out when I post a new video or I go live on YouTube. Anyways, guys, this is going to pretty much wrap up the video. Hope you guys have had a excellent 2024. Had a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I certainly did. Well, mostly because I got a bit sunburnt. Even if you guys might have noticed as well, I dyed my hair blue. So it used to be orange, now or rainbow colour. Now I've dyed it blue. So I'm going to be bluey. That sounded wrong for the time being. For the next few weeks. But anyways, guys, 2025 is upon us now. Let about roughly a month till pre-season challenge starts, and of course the season starts in under 2 months. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.